Hello everyone, this is Mr. Lipchick, and this segment is on a very important principle of our laws and our legal system, and that is equal protection under the law. The 14th Amendment forbids any state to deny any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the law. The Due Process Clause of the Fifth Amendment also provides equal protection. Equal protection means that the state and local governments cannot draw any unreasonable distinctions among different groups of people. Challenges to a law regard whether the distinction it makes are reasonable. The test is called the rational basis test, the test of these laws. The court will uphold a state law when the state can show a good reason to justify the classification. The classification must be reasonably related to an acceptable goal of government. And the burden of proof in challenging a law under this test is on the person making the challenge to the law. In Wisconsin versus Mitchell in 1993, the court upheld a state law imposing longer prison sentences on people who commit hate crimes. That is, crimes based on persecution of people of a certain gender or race. A suspect classification is one that is made on the basis of race or national origin. It is subject to strict judicial scrutiny. In these cases, the court reverses the assumption of constitutionality. The state must show the court that there is a compelling public interest to justify the law and the classifications. State laws that violate fundamental rights are considered unconstitutional by the courts. Discrimination. Discrimination occurs when individuals are treated unfairly solely on the basis of race, gender, ethnicity, age, disability, or religion. Discrimination is illegal, but it is difficult to prove. In Washington versus Davis in 1976, the court ruled that one must prove the intent to discriminate before the state can be found guilty. So it has to be intentional. African American applicants to the fire department challenged a verbal ability test on the basis that more African Americans than whites failed the test. And the court ruled that the test was not discriminatory because there was no intent to discriminate. Civil rights. The struggle for civil rights has been a central theme in U.S. history. After emancipation, many states passed Jim Crow laws enforcing segregation. Brown versus the Board of Education of Topeka overturned the separate but equal doctrine and made a lot of these laws inapplicable. Protesters peacefully tested laws and were arrested in order to challenge them using the Brown decision. The movement eventually inspired the Civil Rights Act of 1964. And this dramatically improved the political position of African Americans in the southern United States. And to the right, there's a picture of Lyndon Johnson after signing the act. That concludes our segment on equal protection. Thank you for attending, and I look forward to seeing you in the live lesson. Have a great day.